Welcome! Fouled off as we are playing catch-up here. This is Talon Shy Tower. 0-2 count on him. Game got moved up here to try and get it in. A little too much rain in Medford itself, so we are playing in the mighty metropolis of Whittlesea today. Jackson Blomberg doing the pitching. We'll go through a little bit more of that as we get deeper into this one. The pitch stays up a little bit high, 2-2. 2 5-inning games is the plan today. The line by Blomberg in the pitch. That misses high for a ball. Full count. Blomberg stumbles off the mound a little bit on that one. Pitch. Off the inside, ball 4. Base runner for Taylor County. And that'll bring Ethan Cook to the plate. The pitch. Popped up. Left field. Playable. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. The walk is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the first. Medford coming up in just a moment when we come back. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first. And first player is hit, so base runner for Medford, and that'll bring Parker Lister to the plate. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. From pitcher Talon Shy Tower. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. We said 2 5s today. Apologize for the stream quality. We are dealing with some... We are not in our normal spot here. We get a good cell signal. That one just misses the outside corner for a ball. Due to the chance of rain. I don't think it's going to come, but not taking any chances here tonight. Pickoff play at first was not there. Robbie, Listener, Schreiber, Blomberg, Jackson Blomberg, Carson Carba, Evan Wilkins. Pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 2-2. The pitch. Popped. Foul by Parker Listener. Tower. The pitch. Runner goes. That's going to be driven down the line. That one's going back. That ball is going to one-hop the fence. Harabi was running. He's going to turn third. The throw is not going to be made. RBI double for Parker Listener. That'll bring Peyton Schreiber to the plate. Tower, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Off the outside, 2-0. Look back at second. The pitch. Low, 3-0. Open base. This might be the old-fashioned unintentional, intentional walk. The pitch. Catches his zone for a strike. 3-1. Tower sets. The pitch. Catches the outside corner to full count. Tower, long look back at second. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to be picked at short. Long throw is in time. To get Schreiber, Listener forced to stay at second. One away for Jackson Blomberg, the former Rib Lake star, now playing at UWSP. Wrapped up his freshman year there. Tower. The pitch. That's going to be driven. Left field tracking back, still looking. The catch is made. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Carson Carbaugh to the plate. Sets. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Blomberg. The pitch. Low in the dirt, gets away. Listener will take third. Slapped foul. 2-1. The wind. The pitch. Catches the outside corner. 2-2. The wind. The pitch. Tipped into the glove. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But Medford does get a run off the walk and a double. They leave one. We head to the top of the second. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. First pitch to Brevin Brommer. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Catches the zone for a strike, 1-2. Catches the zone for a strike. Oh. Try to get all the lineups in. Missed the out there. I believe it was a strikeout. That one's going to be popped up. On the infield, Blomberg is there. Makes the catch, second out of the inning. 2 down. And that will bring Lucas Cook to the plate. First pitch. Cross for a strike, 0-1. The wind, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. Blomberg into his wind, the pitch. Little chopper foul. That one's going to be hit in the air. Catch is made out in right field, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. That one's going to be popped up. Back of first, outside of our view, and the catch is made. From Evan Wilkins. One down, and that'll bring Blake Bargander to the plate. Shytower into his wind, the pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. That is popped foul and out of play. 0-2. The wind, the pitch. High for a ball. 1-2. The wind, the pitch. Low for a ball. 2-2. The wind, the pitch. Fouled straight back. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Gets cut off, and it'll hold Bargander to a single. And that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. The kick, the pitch. Right on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. That one's going to be sliced down the line. That's going to get down a base hit. Bargander turns second. He will hold there. And that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Sam Hirelmeyer, to the plate. Wearing his ever-traditional number 3. Low and in the dirt, while blocked back there by Ethan Cook. Sets. Couple looks back. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Double play ball. Second one. Relay is late. Bargander dances off a little bit. So the fielder's choice goes 6-4. Or excuse me, 5-4. So first and third with 2 outs now for Tanner Harabi, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. The pitch off the outside for a ball. That one's going to be hit in the air. Back, tracking back. That ball is gone. 3-run home run, Tanner Harabi. And that'll bring Parker Lister to the plate, who doubled his last time up. The pitch stays up a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. They kick the pitch off the outside, 2-0. A little bit high, 3-0. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. The wind, the pitch. High ball 4. Parker Lister draws the walk. And a 2-out walk will bring Peyton Schreiber to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff play at first is not in time. The pitch. High and tight for a ball, 1-0. Pickoff play at first. That's going to get away. Lister's going to end up at second. Missed for a ball, 2-0 on Schreiber. Two and one the count. Scheitauer, the pitch. Looks like it was 3-1. Oh, no, never mind. That was... Now it's 3-1. Sets. The pitch. Chop foul. Full count. The pitch. That's going to be driven down the line. Hooking foul. He gave that one a ride. It's out towards the creek. Another full count pitch from Shytower. It's a fake pickoff to second. Nothing doing there. It's still humid. It's 79 degrees. That temperature is going to drop throughout the night. And nothing doing again. Shytower. The pitch. In the dirt. That is ball 4. So 2 on with 2 outs for Jackson Blomberg. Flew out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside. 1-0. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be driven back towards the fence, settling under it. The catch is made right at the face of the fence. And that'll end the inning. Well, Medford gives a few balls a ride, but only one of them gets out, the 3-run home run from Tanner Harabi. We head to the top of the third. Nemi, Jensen, Beard, I believe, coming up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. Well, for those of you just joining us, we moved start times up a bit and location. We are in Whittlesea instead of Medford, but trying to get this game in. Games, I should say, 2 5-inning games is the planned schedule tonight. The pitch. Bunt shown, taken for a ball. 1-0. So apologize for the quality. We are undercover here, and it limits our internet a little bit here. So we're getting out what we can. Thank you all for bearing with us. The pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 2-0. The wind. The pitch. In the zone for a strike, 2-1. Kick the pitch. Grounder. Right to third. Pick there by Schreiber. Throw across the diamond. Pulls him off the bag. The tag is applied.
Second base.
No, didn't get the tag on him.
Second base.
There's some fans wanting obstruction. Making a play on the ball is not obstruction. That was, I think, what they're going to rule is that's going to be a bunt down the third base line. Pick by Schreiber. Throw in time. Now that is the first out of the inning. Sacrifice bunt goes 5-3. So a runner at second, 1 out. The pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Looking in, the kick, the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning. And that will bring Brody Olson to the plate. Some of the young guys down here that'll be part of the Rib Lake team next year. Sets the kick, the pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Sets the kick, the pitch. Ooh, a strike 2. And Blomberg will step off. And before that, Blake Bargander will come out. The kick, the pitch. Stays up high. Pulled down by Blake Bargander. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That one is going to be skied down the line, foul and out of play. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. The error is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Carbaugh, Wilkins, Bargander due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Carson Carbaugh to lead things off. He struck out on a tipped foul his first time up. He is 0 for 1. The wind, the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Shy-Tower into his wind, the pitch. That is going to be skied down the line, giving chase. That's going to get out of play. One and one. That's going to be driven center field. That's going to send Burkhart back, settling under it. The catch is made. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. He flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven down the line, giving chase. That's going to hop off the fence. Evan Wilkins turns. He will be into second with a double. And that'll bring Blake Bargander to the plate. Singled his last time up. The pitch. Popped up. Foul and out of play. Back behind us. 0-1. Looking back at second. Wilkins dancing off the bag. He's going. The pitch is low. The throw to third gets past. Wilkins is going to turn. He's going to come home and score. Pitch was a ball, 1-1. So it's a stolen base and then advancing on the error. So he was in at third. Like he was going to beat the throw to third. The pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-2. The wind. The pitch. That one's going to be driven in the gap. This one might be trouble. That is going to get down. Bargander digging for second. The throw is not in time. So Blake Bargander gets a double to add to a single, and that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. Looking back, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Sliced. Down the line, hooking, foul, and that's going to get out of play. 1-1. Sets. Couple looks back. The pitch. That one's going to be rocketed through the infield, a base hit. They will put the brakes on Bargander at third. First and third with one out for Sam Hieromeyer. Hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. He is 0 for 1. Bargander, probably not the kind of guy you're going to squeeze with. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Pickoff play at first. Nothing doing there. Sets. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 2-0. Pickoff play. Not in time. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 3-0. The pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 3-1. Tower, the pitch. Catches the inside corner, full count. Sets the pitch. That one's going to be rocketed through the infield, a base hit. Bargander will come home and score. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Tanner Harabi, last time up was the 3-run home run. First pitch misses low for a ball. Tower sets. The pitch. Curveball misses off the outside, 2-0. Pickoff play. Didn't get him. Oh, it was a good move. Garrell just barely, if he did, miss getting tagged. Barely got his hand back in there. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, 3-0. The kick, the pitch. Off the end of the bat. This is going to be a tough play. Throw to first is late. Harabi beats it out. That was going to be a tough play on that little slow roller. It's an infield single. Loads the bases for Parker Listener. Tower. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Goes. Ooh, pops up there. One run across. They will send Hero Meyer. Ball gets tied up in the outfield. That will allow Listener to go to second. So we'll see as Coach Iverson comes out to have a chat with his infield. Couple of miscues on the infield this inning, and I think maybe we're going to get a new pitcher. Looks like maybe Slade Scheitower is going to take over on the mound. So we are going to get a pitching change. We'll fill you in on all the details when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. So it's just a straight swap between the Scheitowers. Talon goes to short. Slade comes in to pitch. 8-0 here in the bottom of the third. And Peyton Schreiber will come to the plate. He hit one way out of here, but foul his last time up. Ended up walking. So Slade, the pitch. That one's going to go through the infield, a base hit. Another run will score. First and third now. 9-0 for Jackson Blomberg. Misses off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. In the dirt, well blocked back there by Cook, 2-1. The pitch. Catches his zone for a strike, 2-2. The pitch. Grounder. Back up the middle. Double play ball. Steps on the bag. Throw to first. In time double play, and that'll end the inning. So that'll take us to the top of the fourth. It'll be Slade Scheitower. So Scheitower, Burkhardt Scheitower when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Top four, 9-0 Medford. It'll be the top of the order for the Taylor County team. Shy Tower, Borkart, Shy Tower. Actually, no, it is not. I'm missing a batter. Seth Borkart, Shy Tower, Cook are the three due up here. The wind and the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The kick, the pitch. Right there for a strike, 1-1. Blomberg, the big kick in the pitch. Chopper, foul, 1-2. The line, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike. Strike three, looking first out of the inning. And that'll bring Talon Shy Tower to the plate. The wind, the pitch. Popped, foul and out of play. Strike one. The wind, the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-1. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven. Center field coming on is Wilkins. Still coming on. That catch is made. Second out of the inning. That one fooled Evan Wilkins for a minute, but with his speed, he can recover quickly. And that will bring Ethan Cook to the plate. Flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be driven. Left field coming on. The catch is made. Sam Hieromeyer gets to it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Carbaugh, Wilkins, Bargander due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Bottom four, 9-0 Medford. What is scheduled to be a 2-5s doubleheader. Slade Shy Tower trying to get through one more inning here. Waiting for our catcher to get geared up. The low throw and the throw down. And Carson Carbo will dig in. Strikeout and a flyout. He is 0 for 2. The wind. The pitch. That's going to be driven down the line, giving chase. The catch is made. First out of the inning. Nice grab there out in left. And that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. Wind in the first pitch to him is a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. It'll be Brahmer, Henderson, Cook in the top of the 5th. That one catches the zone for a strike, 1-1. Wind the pitch. Stays up high for a ball. 2-1. High, 3-1. That one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to be smothered at second. Throw to first. In time. Nice footwork there, both by Ty Nemi and Blake Henderson to complete that out. 2 down, and that'll bring Blake Bargander to the plate. A single and a double. He's 2 for 2. Couple good defensive plays here in the 4th. What was that? Oh, I don't know who's at second now. Nemi started the game at second. Jack Jensen. Okay. All right, we're just going to go positions here because it looks like they changed everything up. And as it does in Legion, the pitch. Cross for a strike. That is 1-1. So it was not Ty Nemi. That was Jack Jensen. I believe it's still Blake Henderson at first. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Back of second. Jensen is out there for the catch, and that'll end the inning. Couple good defensive plays from Taylor County sends us to the top of the 5th. Brahmer, Henderson, Cook due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Cleaner Insurance.
Top 5. Brevin Brahmer comes to the plate, struck out swinging his first time up. The kick, the pitch, chopped, foul off of him. 0-1. The wind, the pitch, low for a ball. 1-1. The kick, the pitch, catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. The wind, the pitch, In the dirt. 2-2. The kick. The pitch. Just misses the knees. Full count. In the dirt, ball 4. And that is a walk. That is only the third base runner for, or fourth base runner, I believe, for Taylor County. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Blomberg comes set. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball. 2-0. Sets. The pitch. Big cut and a miss. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Looking in, the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. Catches the zone for a strike to Lucas Cook. 0-1. The wind, the pitch. That is going to be rocketed foul right over where we would have been sitting if the weather was nicer. In fact, that might have clipped the camera, where it's about where the camera would have been. Blomberg steps off. Blomberg comes set, the kick, the pitch. Chopped foul. Blomberg comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. And that'll bring Ty Nemi to the plate. Reached on an error his last time up. Little high for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. To second, pick by Lister, throw to first in time, and that'll do it for game 1, I believe. Yep, we're going to take a short break. And we will be back with game number 2, another 5-inning game coming up here in just a little bit, so stick around. Welcome back. We go to game number 2. It's like they've changed the lineup up a little bit here. It will be Brody Olson to lead things off. First pitch misses for a ball from pitcher Carson Carbaugh. Carbaugh into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Carbaugh coming back. That'll be sliced foul and out of play. 1-2. One misses for a ball. 2-2. Popped up on the infield. Schreiber over, will be called off by Harabi, who will make the catch, first out of the inning. And that'll bring number 11, Andrew Woody, to the plate. Not Andrew Woody. No, that's not the wrong number 11. Grant Beard. Still got some old names in the iPad. Ball 1, 1-0. The kick, the pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. The wind coming back. Just misses the outside corner. 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, foul. 2-2. Wind, the pitch. Low for a ball, full count. The wind, the pitch. Misses the inside corner for a ball, and that's a one out walk. And that will bring number 1. Slade Scheitower to the plate. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Carbaugh looks at first. The pitch. Bunt shown, offered. 1-1. Throw back to first is not in time. Sets the pitch. That'll be sliced foul and out of play. 1-2. Carbaugh sets. The pitch. Popped foul again. Stays 1-2. Larson looks at first. Will come set. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. To second. Short one. Relay. In time double play, and that'll end the inning. 4-6-3 on the double play. We go to the bottom of the first. Right after this, right here on Sports on Focus. Tanner Harabi leads things off, takes a ball. 1-0. Popped foul and out of play. Off the road. Wind the pitch. Low for a ball. 2-1. Bounces off the plate. 3-1. From Slade Shytower. Pitches across for a strike. Full count. Wind the pitch. Ball 4. So Tanner Harabi reaches on the walk. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. That's going to be skied. Foul down the line. It's going to just get out of play. Strike one. Pickoff play at first is not in time. The pitch. Runner goes. That's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to be smothered. They will not have a throw. Listener will reach. Talon Shytower smartly eating that one, not risking a bad throw. And Peyton Schreiber will come to the plate. The pitch. On the ground. To Shy Tower. Second one, it gets thrown away. Harabi's going to come to the plate. He will score. So first and third. Still nobody out for Jackson Blomberg. In the dirt. Ball one. Catches the knee for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 2-1. Poked through the infield, a base hit. Listener will come home. Schreiber digging for third. He will be in standing there. It's a double for Jackson Blomberg. And that'll bring Carson Carbaugh to the plate. The pitch, high and tight for a ball, 1-0. The pitch, popped up, back behind us. And the kids go chasing after it. The pitch. Chopped foul towards the Rib Lake dugout, 1-2. Shy Tower. Comes set. The pitch. Popped up on the infield. Drifting up, the catch is made. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. First pitch on the ground to third. Throw goes to first. The throw home is late. The run scores. So the ground out scores a run. 2 down now for Blake Bargander. Wind the pitch. Fouled straight back over us. The wind coming back. Little chopper off the plate. Pick, throw to first in time. That will end the inning. But not before Medford gets 3. We head to the top of the second. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
At Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Cleaner Insurance.
Top two. It'll be Seth Borkart to lead things off. The kick in the pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Carbaugh into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Right back up the middle. That's going to take an odd hop on Harabi. Throw to first is in time. Took an odd hop off the mound. Harabi able to adjust, first out of the inning. The wind, the pitch. Drops that curveball in for a strike, 0-1. One and one. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be skied. Right field, playable for Charlie Garrell. The catch is made. Second out of the inning. And that will bring Talon Scheitower to the plate. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. Talon. This is Ethan Cook, it looks like. Yes, actually, this is Ethan Cook batting. 1-1. The wind, the pitch. Pop foul. 1-2. High for a ball. The wind and the pitch. Just misses the low outside corner, full count. The wind coming back. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get through a base hit. First hit of the day for Taylor County, and we are going to get a runner for Ethan Cook. That will be Grant Beard. Carbaugh comes set. The pitch. Fouled back by Brevin Brommer. Carbaugh will come set. The pitch, a little bit low for a ball. 1-1. Sets. Pickoff play at first, not in time. The sun does poke its head back out here. 7 o'clock, the pitch. That is going to be sliced foul. 1-2. The pitch. Low for a ball. 2-2. Carbaugh. Pickoff play at first, not in time. The pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3 looking, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Gerald Hirelmeyer Harabi due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
We go to the bottom of the second. Gerald Hirelmeyer Harabi, 8-9-1 due up for Medford. They lead 3-0. Wind the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. High and tight for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be driven in the gap, long run. The catch is made. Nice grab out there. Nope, didn't do that. That's just first out of the inning. And that'll bring Sam Hirelmeyer to the plate. The pitch stays up high for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch stays up high, 2-0. Stays up high, 3-0. Right down Broadway for a strike. Hirelmeyer taking all the way, 3-1. The pitch. Right on the outside corner. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Tanner Harabi, who walked his first time up, he is 0-0 in this one. We're back on the air on Wednesday for sure. Well, I should say for sure, possibly. Chopper on the ground foul. If the games happen, we will for sure be there Wednesday in Medford as Medford and Marshfield face off in Legion softball. That is the kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. The kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside, 2-1. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven back towards the fence. It's another home run for Tanner Harabi. Two home run game day, I should say, for Tanner Harabi. And that'll bring Parker Lister to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a single. Low for a ball, 1-0. Kick the pitch. That is going to be sliced foul. 1-1. The wind. Pitch, low for a ball. 2-1. The wind, the pitch, spikes that one in the dirt. 3-1. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be rocketed center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. And Peyton Schreiber will come to the plate. The pitch. That is going to be hit in the air. Long run. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. No, it's not made. Sorry about that. He dropped. Don't know if he dropped it or missed it or what. Looked like he made the catch. We don't have the best view of right field from here. We're going to, just for a matter of fact, we're going to call it a double. 'Cause I don't know exactly what happened over there. Yeah, it's hard to see down that. Down into right field. A pitch to Jackson Blomberg is high, ball 1. The line, the pitch. Misses for a ball, 2-0. Not sure what that was. The wind, the pitch. Low for a ball. 3-0. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Jackson Blomberg. And that'll bring Carson Carbaugh to the plate. Flew out his first time up. The pitch. That one's going to be driven down the line right field. That is a fair ball. Down into the corner. 1 run across. 2 runs across. 2 RBI double for Carson Carbaugh. And that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. First pitch to Wilkins. High for a ball, 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. bounces in 3-0. Blomberg will not try to advance. The pitch. High for a ball. Wilkins will reach. And that'll bring Blake Bargander to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Popped. Foul and out of play. Strike one. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field. Playable. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Medford gets another 3, including the home run from Tanner Harabi. We head to the top of the third. We'll be back right after this, right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Six nothing going to the top of the third. Blake Henderson to lead things off. Blake Henderson, and then Lucas Cook. Tip foul, strike one. The wind, the pitch. Low for a ball. 1-1. Kick the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. You're good. Low for a ball. 3-1. Looking in. The wind. The pitch. In there for a strike, full count. The pitch, tipped off the glove. Blomberg couldn't hold on. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven center field, playable. Catch is made by Evan Wilkins. First out of the inning, hit it hard, but right at Evan Wilkins. And that will bring Lucas Cook to the plate. Wind to the pitch. Stays up a little bit high for a ball. 1-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. Misses 2-0. Three and 0 now. Pitch catches the zone for a strike. 3-1. Strike 2. That's a walk. 1 out walk will bring number 19. Ty Nimi to the plate. Pitches across for a strike, 0-1. Pickoff play at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. The only play is at first. And that will bring number 41. Brody Olson to the plate. The wind, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Catches the zone, 0-2. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-2. The pitch. Just misses the outside corner. 2-2. The pitch. That's going to be sliced foul and out of play. Stays 2-2. They'll lean the pitch. Chopper right back to Carba. Throw to first is in time, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Gerald Hierlmeyer Harabi due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the third, or bottom of the third, excuse me. Gerald Hierlmeyer Harabi due up to face new pitcher Seth Borkart. Third pitcher we've seen today for the Taylor County team. Charlie Garrell will fly out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Will wind the pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. Little chopper back to Borkart. Throw to first is in time. 1 away. For Sam Hierlmeyer. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The kick, the pitch, low for a ball, 1-1. The wind, the pitch, high for a ball, 2-1. Coming back, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. The pitch. Low for a ball. Full count. The kick. The pitch. Chopper. On the ground. 2 second. Pick there. Throw to first. In time. 2 away. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Tanner Harabi, a walk and a home run. He's 1 for 1 in this one. 2 home runs on the day for Tanner. Kick and the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. Coming back. High for a ball, 2-0. Coming back again, high 3-0. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside, ball 4. So Tanner draws another walk, and that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Foul territory. Out of play. Strike 1. The pitch. That one's going to be skied. Center field. Coming in. The catch cannot be made. And that will end up with Harabi at third. The throw will allow Listener to go to second on the single. And that'll bring Peyton Schreiber to the plate. Reach on an error and a double. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Little chopper on the ground. Bit of a bobble. Still can't find it, and the run will score. And that'll bring Jackson Blomberg to the plate. First pitch to him. That's going to be skied down the right field line, giving chase. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Medford does get a run. We go to the top of the 4th. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
We go to the top of the 4th. Taylor County trying to find at least a run here. I think you'd want to get one at some point just to kind of get yourself into get some confidence going into the rest of your season. I think everyone kind of knew what this was going to be. Leadoff batter, Jack Jensen. Swing and a miss, strike one. The line, the pitch. Right there for strike two, 0-2. Little grounder off the end of the bat. Picked by Schreiber. Throw to first is in time, one away. One down, and that'll bring... Well, let's see who this is. One, Slade Hightower to the plate. The wind, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-1. High for a ball, 2-1. High, 3-1. Kick the pitch. Inside, ball 4. 1 out walk. And that'll bring Seth Borkart to the plate. And we get a courtesy for the catcher. That is Brody Olson. The pitch. Cross for a strike. 0-1. Actually, no, it's not the catcher. That is Slade Hightower, but he gets a runner. Nobody's really going to do too much in the summer league. That one catches his own, for a strike. 0-2. Sets. The pitch. Sliced foul. Stays alive. Foot race to the ball be won by one of the Taylor County coaches as he gives it to him. Turn back in. He had a bit of a head start, though. The pitch. Hits him in the helmet. 2 on. For Talon Hightower. Two on. Carbaugh. The pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-1. Low and off the outside, for a ball. 2-1. Carbaugh up to 71 pitches, and you wonder how stretched out he is. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be rocketed down the line. Foul. 2-2. Good old Tommy Pham being a thorn in the Brewers' side again. He hits a 2-run home run. 3-0 Pirates. That is in the 4th as that one misses for a ball. Full count. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Skied. Back of first. Coming in. Bargander makes the catch. 2 down. And that'll bring Ethan Cook to the plate. Sets. The pitch. Just misses the bottom of the zone for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. That's going to be hit down the line. That's trouble. That's going to get down a base hit. 1 run across. They will send Borkart. The throw is going to go to third. They get the runner hung up there. And the batter's out. But not before they get 2 runs across on the double. 9, 5, 6 on the put out. 7-2 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Carbaugh, Wilkins, Bargander due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. (7-2) Medford as we go to the bottom of the fourth. They've got it wrong on the scoreboard here. So Carson Carbaugh digs in. The first pitch, that is going to be driven in the gap. That is going to get down a base hit off of new pitcher. That is Ty Nemi. Carbaugh digging into second. Ooh, close play, but he gets in with the double. And he gets some rizzing from the dugout. Some harassment from the dugout, I should say, for not legging that one out. And that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. Swing and a miss by Evan Wilkins, 0-1. Off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Low for a ball, 2-1. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick at short. Throw to first in time. One away. Does move Carbaugh up to third. So one out runner at third. The pitch in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch off the outside for a ball, 2-0. Bargander ground out and a fly out in the dirt. 3-0. The kick, the pitch, swing and a miss. 3-1. The kick, the pitch, popped up. Foul territory. That's going to come off the concession stand. Full count. Little flare to short. Catch is made. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. Nemi into his wind, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Brommer, Henderson, Cook due up in the top of the 5th. That one's going to be lined up the middle. That's going to get down a base hit. Garrell reaches on the single. That makes it 8-2. Sets. The pitch. Back up the middle. That's going to get knocked down by Nemi. Throw to first in time. That will end the inning. Medford gets another run. We go to the top of the 5th. 8-2 Medford. It will be Brommer, Henderson, Cook due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Leadoff single for Brevin Brommer. Will bring Blake Henderson to the plate. First pitch to him. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The kick. The pitch, high for a ball, 2-0. Carba. The kick and the pitch, low and off the outside for a ball, 3-0. The kick, the pitch. In for a strike. 3-1. Sets. The pitch. Popped foul. Full count. Looks at first. Carball will come set. The pitch. Pop foul again. Looking back at first. Sets. The pitch. Check swing, foul. The pitch. Paints the inside corner. Strike 3 looking, first out of the inning. And that'll bring Lucas Cook to the plate. Walked his first time up in this one. He's 0 for 0. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Does Carson Carbaugh. Carbaugh looks back at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The pitch. Little roller. This is going to be a tough play. Picked by Schreiber. The throw is late. That'll be a single. And that'll bring 34 Jack Jensen to the plate. That one misses a little bit high. The pitch. Across for a strike, 1-1. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Carbaugh looks back at second. The pitch. Little roller. Oh, they're going to go to second for one. Relay. In time double play, and that'll do it. 4-6-3 double play. Ends it. Medford sweeps the doubleheader. They get 2 wins. And that'll wrap things up for us here tonight. We will be back on the air, weather permitting, on Wednesday, possibly tomorrow with some Legion softball, still to be determined. And then we will we are back with this team on, look at my schedule here. Back to next week. We are back with this team on Monday again, the Senior Legion taking on Marshfield, either here or at JC Park, so make sure to tune in for those. Want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful evening. We will see